Hi you guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel, Briam Beauty. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an eyebrow tutorial. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Briam Beauty. And let's get right into the video. Okay, first we're going to start by using this Nyx Eyebrow Gel. You can find this at your local drugstore or beauty supply. To apply the eyebrow gel, I'm going to be using this Milani Eyebrow Brush. And I'm going to be taking the spoolie side of the eyebrow brush and start brushing my eyebrows in an upward motion so they will be evenly brushed, and it'll also create a guideline for when I apply the eyebrow gel. Next, we're going to take the eyebrow gel, and I'm just going to be starting in the middle, doing little strokes, that way I won't mess up. And I'm sculpting my brow at an angle, that way it'll create an arch later on. Now I'm starting at the top, and I'm just connecting just like I did at the bottom. Now I'm going to be taking the eyebrow brush and start filling everything in. Now starting with the end point of the brow, I'm just taking the spoolie side and brushing out my hairs. Next I'm taking the eyebrow gel and just creating an end point, making it very sharp. Once you're done creating the end point, you want to start connecting it from where you started, making sure you use small strokes. Now I'm just taking the top part and start connecting it to the end point. Now you just want to continue filling in your brow. Now to create the arch, you want to make sure you're using small strokes, just connecting it to the end point. It's okay if your arch isn't so clean because you'll be using concealer later on. Now I'm just going to be filling in the rest of my brow. Now I'm going to be taking the spoolie side, just removing all the clumps in my eyebrow from the pomade, making sure everything's just nice and even. And here I'm just cleaning my brow, making sure all the empty spots are filled in. Now I'm going to be doing the front section of my brow. This is the most important part because you want to make this look very natural. In order to avoid a boxy look, you want to just angle your eyebrow, making small hairs. And you also don't want to use so much pomade because it'll really look dark, and that's what creates a boxy look. This is very essential when creating the eyebrow because you want to create a faded look. Here I'm just brushing out my eyebrow, making sure everything's just, even, smooth, clean, making that, eyebrow on fleek. Next I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan. This color is a shade lighter than my skin tone. It's very natural, it's not the lightest. But when it comes to my eyebrow, I don't really like using concealers that are very light, especially when I'm doing just, everyday makeup. Here I'm just taking the concealer, going close as possible to my eyebrow, just cleaning everything up. Like I said, if you made a mistake, you can clean it up with the concealer. Now once you're done making sure the bottom is cleaned up, you want to start at the top, getting close as possible, just like the bottom. And you also want to create an arch. If you made any mistakes, you want to make sure all those mistakes are covered up with the concealer. When applying the concealer, I like to apply some of the product on my hand. That way, when I'm using this brush, it won't just get so much product on my face, and it'll be easier to blend. You can also use an eyebrow concealer brush, but I prefer the LA Girl Pro Concealer brush because it's just more convenient for me. Here I'm going to be taking my Real Technique sponge and start blending out the concealer. Just blending it out, mixing it with my foundation so that everything just looks even and faded. Try to get as close to your brow, but make sure you don't get the concealer in your brow. If the concealer so happens to get in your brow, you can always take this brush and, brush everything out. This part is optional, but I'm just going to be going back in, trying to make sure everything is just, filled in, because I do see some empty spots. And here's the finished look, guys. I appreciate you all watching, and all the products that I use will be in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and also comment what you would want to see next in my future videos. Thank you for watching.